Don't need no invitation, 'cause you know where I am. No need to call me 'cause I'm always home.
Tonight on The Living Room. Pack your bags. Chris has found a great tropical holiday that's absolutely free.
That's pretty awesome.
We launch a TV competition that will change a viewer's life forever. Over $180,000 worth of prizes and just one winner.
Hello.
Mrs. Carol Brady herself, Florence Henderson, visits my house.
I can't believe I'm in Amanda's home. Oh, my gosh.
And what's one of the worst things that can happen at a dinner party for 12?
If I get it wrong, it's gonna be the last supper.
Well, hello, everyone. Hello, great to have you with us. Hello, team.
Hi.
Now, Barry, a crappy story we're kicking off with you tonight.
A little harsh. Harsh.
No, but it's crappy. It's about a toilet.
Well, I've got a toilet story.
Yeah.
That toilet belongs to Heidi, Basil and their 3 beautiful children.
And what's wrong with it?
To start with, security's a big issue.
Oh, security? If you can't have privacy and security in a toilet, that's not a toilet. You may as well go in the garden.
Well, that's solved problem number 1, but as you know, number 2s are a little more difficult to get around. The toilet, more often than not, is the smallest room in the house. But it's the place where the biggest ideas happen. Now, busy mum Heidi has got this kooky idea that I can turn her dreadful dunny into a bit of a retreat. Let's see if we can make it happen.
The toilet, for me, it's a hiding place. Often I've gone in there, just a minute, kids, just to sit down and text my friends, just to catch up and reconnect with other people. And so I'll sit there and text, and they're banging on the door. And I'm sitting in here and I'm like going, I can't believe I'm doing this in here.
She uses it as her seclusion, so it's her home away from home.
They're, you know, bedrooms or balcony, but no, I use the toilet. It's the only door with a lock on. My main concern with the toilet is it's ugly. It needs a facelift. The bowl's got a crack in it. It's quite dark and dingy. There's no natural light coming through. The water tank is located right in the doorway, so the door scrapes when you open it.
I love it. I feel at home in the place. I feel comfortable. It's like I'm out in a barn, so it's you know, real man's toilet.
G'day, Baz.
Hey, Baz.
How are you, mate?
Good, mate. Good. Come in.
Hello, Heidi. How are you? I believe we've got a bit of a troubled toot in this house, have we?
Yes.
OK, here we are. Is this the only loo in the house?
Yes,
Okay,
for a family of 5.
Natural light. That'll be an issue. This is horrible, isn't it?
It's an eyesore. I really want to get rid of that. I need it, but I need it somewhere else.
Yeah. That's the veranda on the other side of that.
Yeah, that's the sunroom, and there's not a lot of privacy.
Yeah.
And the kids think that's a real novelty.
I've got to say, this is one of the more interesting projects I've ever had. I think we're going to have some fun in here. OK, let's start with the outline of the little bathroom. To give Heidi the dunny of her dreams, I'll first remove the hot water heater and the window to the sunroom. Then, I'll install a louvered window on the rear wall for light and ventilation. I'll conceal the plumbing and cistern and place a sink and toilet on the rear wall with a mirror above. And to feminise the space, I need to get rid of Basil's dark wood panelling.
Well, I'm actually quite fond of them,
Yeah?
to be honest.
Yeah?
I dislike them immensely.
You know, what is it about the panelling that you don't like?
It's too dark and too overpowering for that small space.
I think the timber is a great way to balance what's going to be the contemporary style toilet and basin with the features that are already currently in this house. I think if we tone down the timber, take away the scorched look, that'll really start to tie together.
I agree with that. That sounds lovely.
Seems like it'd be workable for sure.
Yeah. Now, is it too much, Baz, If I was to bring in a nice little rose on the ceiling and bit of a chandelier, just to step it up one level.
Yeah, I'm not happy.
Not happy.
It's a little too extreme, I'd have to say.
What about if I had some UFC magazines down low?
Yeah, if you could give me a yearly subscription, I'd take that for sure.
Take that.
She's got a heart set on renovating it, and she spends most of her time in the toilet. So I think she should have the right to have it renovated and to her standard.
Well, we'll see how Heidi's toilet oasis scrubs up later in the show, but right now, well, it's the TV segment by which all other TV segments are judged. It's hot or not. Now, if you were still wearing leg warmers when even the UN had declared them a criminal waste of wool, then move your chair a little close to the TV. Hot or Not segment is for you. Every week, we hit the sales tables of the world looking for products with wow factor. Then we decide if they should get hotted or get knotted. Chris, we'll start with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Been warned.
Oh.
This one's something for the single ladies out there. It's called the boyfriend pillow.
Do you come with it?
Well, not yet, but if it keeps on holding on, no. Been warned. So this pillow is designed to hold you while you're asleep, like a real man. It comes dressed in a business shirt, like a really serious man. It's made of memory foam, which means it stays the same shape the whole time you have it, unlike most men. And girls, it's single.
Well, look, I'm sort of thinking not. Are we thinking not here? No, sorry, Chris, it's a
Really?
not. But keep him on there because you look cute. All right, how about you, Barry? What have you got?
Amanda, thanks. I want to introduce you to what's known as the lazy mug. As if taking a cup of tea or a coffee couldn't be any more comfortable, we're going to take away the need to spoon in the sugar and stir. Well, you've still got to spoon in the sugar, but once it's in, just simply push the button and it'll stir itself.
So is this battery powered?
Battery powered, and I guess when you think about it, if you've got to put batteries in it, you've got to hand wash it. It's not really a lazy mug, is it? Because there's a lot of work to get the sugar stirred
I've
and
met
the
a
milk
lazy
stirred
mug.
up. What do you think? What do you think?
I'm sorry, I'm feeling it. It's another not. I'm sorry, we're not getting very good track record today. Miguel, what do you
Of course,
have?
after all this failure, guys, no disrespect, I'm gonna show you something successful, okay? Look at this. I got something really cool. Zach, let's happen. Beautiful. Okay? We got the trolley rider. Yes, baby. This is an attachment. This is an attachment that you put in your pram when you are with your little baby. So when you're with your little baby in the pram, you got your toddler. Zach, say hello to everybody. Hello. Yeah. And this is a really cool attachment. So he doesn't need to be running around in the supermarket. Where are you, Zach? Where are you? And you avoid... Yes, I'm finishing. I mean, you don't have the monstrous double prams. They're so hard for the mums and for the dads, wherever they go.
I think this is great because usually your child says, I want to go on my bike, and a second later they're over it and you carry it home.
I know, but they
This
get
is
tired at the same
fantastic.
time. And anything get the children tired so they sleep when you get home. It's amazing.
I think that's brilliant. That is a hot.
Yes. Give me back. Zach, give me back. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well done. If you'd like to find out more about the Hot or Not products, or if you've seen something that we could use, we'd love you to go to our website and tell us all about it, even though we'll take all the credit for finding it. Well, so much great stuff still to come. Chris shows us how to have a dream tropical holiday for free.
Whose house becomes the story of a lovely lady who can't keep her hands off Miguel.
I love you too. Wow.
But right after the break, Miguel's most challenging dinner party ever. What makes it so tricky?
I can't have dairy. And I'll swell up and salivate.
You're watching The Living Room. It's lovely to have you with us. Now, Miguel, you put on a pretty serious dinner party this week.
Oh, very serious. It was like 12 people and 3 courses. Yeah.
12 people. I mean, for me, I'd have to faint to cook for 12 people, but you do that a lot. You like big
I
crowds.
love it. You know, the build-up of have an audience looking at you cooking, it gets you pumped up. But as long as everything goes as we planned.
That sounds to me like there was a spanner in the works.
Oh, yes, spanner and a chainsaw, darling. And I had to change the menu for 12 very important reasons. When you cook in a dinner party, a very good tip is always let everybody know what you're cooking for dinner. For the entree, I'm gonna make this crispy pork belly.
Yum.
And roasted walnuts.
Okay, this is awkward, but I can't have pork.
No crispy pork belly.
No nuts, babe.
No nuts for you. No walnuts. What about the main course? I got this massive snapper.
I'm allergic to seafood.
I'll swell up and salivate.
No capsicum neither, okay? And for dessert, I'm doing this creme caramel.
Oh, I can't have dairy.
Really? No creme caramel, okay.
I'll have 2 servings of dessert because I can't have the main.
Why not?
Because I don't have chili.
This is just getting better and better.
So I'm a type 1 diabetic.
I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't eat most dairy products.
I'm allergic to peppers, red, green, yellow peppers.
When you say the word pescatarian, people sort of look at you like there's something wrong with what are you talking about?
Gluten, wheat, yeast, lactose, nuts. Yeah, so if I did eat like a whole nut, then yeah, all over, Red Rover.
Oh, well, I don't think it's gonna be as easy as I thought it's gonna be. I still had to come up with something for these 12 really fussy eaters. If I get it wrong, it's gonna be the last supper. Oh my God, I've got just 1 hour to buy the ingredients, start cooking, and not make anyone sick. The clock's ticking. My 3 first courses, forget about it. Now, the next 3 courses I'm coming up with, I think they're gonna cover every single need of all of them. The entree is gonna be a garlic mushrooms and quinoa raviolo with fresh tomato salsa. First, I'm gonna use the lettuce leaf to make the raviolo instead of pasta. I blanch it in hot water and I leave it on top of a tea towel so it dries the excess of water. After, chop some mushrooms, saute in the bag with fresh garlic and a little bit of fresh thyme. Mix it with quinoa that is being cooked with veggie stock and mix them together so you got the filling ready to go. So the lettuce leaf is gonna be the wrapping of the raviolo. How exciting. And we're using the ladle to give that beautiful round shape to make it nice and sexy. Put the filling inside the lettuce leaf with the glad wrap. We make it nice and tight and we'll twist. And we got this stunning, beautiful raviolo. No pasta, garlic mushroom, quinoa. For the tomato salsa, finely dice the tomatoes and the Spanish onions. Cut some olive cheeks, and with some fresh chives and fresh parsley and a splash of olive oil, we got our tomato salsa. I'm using olive oil because I cannot use any oil that's got any trace or nuts. This entree is bulletproof. That lettuce leaves is packed with flavor. They got the quinoa that's got a delicious texture, and what a winner. So far, I'm pretty sure I haven't used anything that will trouble my guests. Hopefully, I won't need to use my 13th guest, a paramedic, just in case.
Well, I'm sure Miguel, being a well-renowned chef, will have all of these things covered because I don't want to get my hands dirty today.
Everything is quite alive, but it's not moving or swimming or running. There you go. It's just shiny, delicious, and fresh. Fresh is best. So my entree has to be safe and something everyone will enjoy. The moment of the truth.
So yummy. Dish is fantastic, really fresh and lots of flavour.
She's liking it.
It actually tastes really good, and I love the parsley flavour through it as well. It's really nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a nice blend of different flavours.
I'm so glad they're actually enjoying it. They're laughing, so that's a good sign when you're having your entree. If they were all like this, that'll be a terrible sign. Well, that's 1 course down. Next to the main, and then a very special dessert.
Wow. So far, so good. No EpiPens came out. Yeah, pressure's on. Well, that's the entree. 2 dangerous courses to go, so that's later. All right, now are you all listening? Do you have the whole family in the living room? I have news, major news that could change your life. Drum roll, please. Oh, well, that's good. I thought we'd just get a sound effect. Look, I'm ecstatic to announce a TV competition to end all TV competitions. It's worth over $180,000 and it's absolutely incredible. That's why we're calling it the Living Room's Once in a Lifetime competition. Take
You don't even know what it is yet!
It might help if you take a look at this.
Here it is. One lucky viewer of the living room will win the kitchen of your dreams, designed by our very own guru, Barry Dubois, worth $40,000 with the latest and greatest kitchen goodies from Caboodle and Everdure, thanks to our friends at Bunnings, where the lowest prices are just the beginning. From APT, the ultimate European 15-day cruise for two, return airfares, luxury twin balcony suite, meals, even your own private butler. How jealous will your friends be when you arrive in the Wheels Car of the Year? A Honda CR-Z Luxury. Stylish, fuel-efficient and agile. Valued at over $44,000 on the road. It's a better package than Chris Brown. And speaking of Australia's hunkiest vet, Dr. Chris will come knocking on your front door to give your pooch a once-over. It could even be your pussycat. Keep smiling because there's lots more. Holidays of a lifetime for a lifetime. Platinum membership with our experts in R&R at the Accor Vacation Club. What about the ripping Red Rock camper trailer, ready to take you wherever you can take it? Built tough to play rough. And Australia's most loved chef, our magnificent Miguel, will come to your home and host a once-in-a-lifetime dinner party. That's over $180,000 in prizes, and one lucky bugger will take the lot. So stay tuned, we'll reveal the all-important code word later in the show. But here's a tip to give you a head start. Like us on Facebook right now so you can get a double entry.
Can you believe it? One lucky viewer will win all that.
Do you have to be a viewer to...
Yes, you would have to quit. Don't go, Chris, don't go. Well, look, stay tuned for the next few weeks to increase your chances to win, and that all-important first code word will be revealed later in the show. Also coming up, will Barry's toilet reno be his Waterloo?
All good?
Yep, see ya.
But right after the break, Chris and his free holiday in paradise. Great to have you back on The Living Room. Now, Chris, you've managed to find a new spin on a holiday story.
Yeah, well, I'm amazed we haven't thought of it sooner. See, I've done the adventure holiday, the luxury holiday and the back to basics holiday.
So what have you got?
Well, I've got the holiday that I guess everyone dreams of having. It's the free holiday.
There's no such thing as a free holiday.
There is.
There isn't.
I promise you there is. You just have to have an open mind and be willing to use your body.
To be honest, I'm a bit nervous. I've never really done this before. It's like leaping into the unknown. They said they'd meet me at the rocks overlooking the water, which sounds really romantic. I think that's them. Hi.
Oh, hi.
How you going?
Good.
Are you the guys that I'm doing this with?
My husband's asked me to do it for about 6 years with another couple maybe, but we haven't done it yet.
Yeah, we haven't done it together yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just...
So we'll be right.
Just,
new for us.
Yeah, it's nice. That's really sweet.
Got your attention, didn't I? OK, I'll come clean. This group date starts at Airlie Beach, where we'll be sailing around Queensland's gorgeous tropical Whitsunday Islands.
How are you?
Good. Chris, yourself?
All right, we're here for the adventure.
Thanks to a website called Find a Crew, Rod and Heather have got 4 novices to do all the hard work.
We've mastered our first task.
And we get a free holiday. Crewing websites have thousands of trips listed by boat owners around the world. Just get online, pick a trip, then arrange where you jump on board and how long you go for.
Most cruising people like ourselves, we're on a budget. We like the idea of being able to take somebody else and enjoy the adventure with us. We expect to be contributing towards the cost of at least the food and maybe a bit of fuel. We're talking maybe 20, 30 bucks a day.
Sweet.
Listen, guys, we're going to put the mainsail up and we'll get you to hoist it.
The hoisting thing? Yep. How?
The rope that you use to pull up the mainsail, right? The mainsail's the big one at the back.
Yeah.
Now, it's not called a rope, it's called a sheet.
Right. The thing that looks like a sheet is a sail, and the thing that is a sheet is a rope.
Don't confuse me, right? That's the main sail rope. So you can pull it now.
Seems easy enough. Let's get sailing.
The back, yep. Another 25 feet to go, mate.
You know what they say, behind every man is a powerful woman.
Let me finish that off for you.
Oh, I'm fine.
Seems I'm fairly useless here. Maybe my skills are better suited below deck. Cleaning.
Look at that. Gotta take pride in your work, no matter what it is.
All work and no play makes Chris a dull sailor, so we've stopped at Pinnacle Bay off Hook Island. It's a great snorkelling and diving spot.
Pretty amazing that apparently the water in there is 23 degrees in the middle of winter, so after all the hard work's done, it's time for some hardcore snorkeling.
Wow, it's beautiful.
It's just beautiful out there. It's the amazing thing is, as much the coral as it is the fish, there's just so many really colourful fish just flying around you and you find yourself right in the middle of it. It's great.
And if the underwater show isn't enough,
What's this?
check out this aerial spectacular from this wild sea eagle.
Well done. That's pretty awesome. That is awesome. Even though this is technically a working holiday, as you're seeing here, you're not expected to be on watch 24 hours a day. There's plenty of chance to relax or just take in the views that are just flying on by.
Yep, so this is the real sailing life.
For you guys, what's the appeal of this, what is really a free holiday?
You get to go around, meet new people, and just have a holiday that you don't otherwise have to spend a lot of money for.
Do a little bit of hard work?
Wow. They say hard work.
The hard work probably comes into it when the going gets tough, though.
Yeah.
So it can happen as well. If the wind picks up, then we'll be working harder.
In the meantime,
Clear skies.
sunset now.
Yeah. Look at it. It's beautiful.
Heather? Heather? Everyone's obviously had a good day. So much fun, in fact, has been had that they've left me in charge. They've all gone to bed. I'm just not sure, though, whether being skipper at night is a promotion or punishment. When this hat's involved, though, I say promotion. Another bad hat.
What a hard life we give you, Chris.
I was working.
You were working so hard. That is an amazing way to see the Whitsundays for free.
Yeah, well, it's not just the Whitsundays. You can actually go all around the world to the Caribbean, through Europe, Mediterranean, all through that website and just doing a little bit of work.
Oh, it looked amazing. Well, if you're itching to do some live tweeting during our show, please be our guest. Twitter hashtag The Living Room. Now, no free holidays for you, Barry. You're trying to keep the lid on your toilet renovation.
No holidays at all. Heidi would be just happy to have her toilet finished off, nice and clean and tidy. Problem is, that blokey bloke Basil has got completely different ideas to her.
So what's going to happen? They're at loggerheads.
Thankfully for me, Basil's off to work. I've got Heidi on her own and in charge, so I'm going to work some magic. It's demolition day on Heidi and Basil's dreary dunny. They've got high expectations, and my initial ideas were met with a mixed reaction. Now, is it too much, Baz, if I was to bring in a chandelier, just to step it up one level?
Yeah, I'm not happy. My reaction to that chandelier, I thought I should have headbutted Baz.
Basil's leaving the project in Heidi's capable hands as he heads off to work.
Bye. Have a good day at work. I'm feeling a bit of pressure to make sure I do a good job, especially for Basil as well, because he didn't initially see any problem with the space and it was all my idea. So I had to sell it to him and I want to come up with a really great outcome for him as well.
One of the first things to go is the window to the sunroom. Now, mate. And the old toilet is going to make way for a cistern concealed in the wall cavity and a more streamlined look.
All good?
Yep, see ya.
But as the old hot water heater goes, it's gone.
Excellent. Oh, good riddance.
The space really opens up.
Oh my God. That's amazing. Gee, you got so much room. I'm thrilled to bits. Thank you.
No worries. We're not even finished yet, so
I know. Oh,
don't
that's
thank
good.
me yet.
Half the job of renovating is saving money. To do that, I went to Grays Online and picked up this mirror for next to nothing. You could make up a picture frame for this, but that means mitering the corners, and at home that might be a bit hard. I've got this sheet of plywood. I'm basically going to set that up so there's a 100mm frame around it, and we won't have to do any miter joints. Okay, there she is. Dylan's also been shopping at Grays Online, so he's heading off to pick up a bench top that won't break our $2,000 budget.
Oh, perfect. Grays have got this quartz countertop. It's perfect for what Baz wants to use it for. It's a little bit big, so we're going to have to cut it down to size. It's a fraction of the price of retail. I think Baz will be happy.
At just $130, this bench top stretches our $2,000 budget even further. Day 3, and the work is progressing really well. The cistern has been installed inside the wall and the sink waste is concealed alongside it. We're about halfway through the project. There's a stack of work being done already. It's a bit of a complicated brief. Let's just hope I can meet Basil and Heidi's expectations. Today, we'll install a new louvered window to replace the one to the sunroom that we covered in.
Oh, wow. That is great. I've got a room with a view now.
So, Heidi, we're going to be sanding back all these panels so the new panels stick. Real quick whack with it, you'll be right.
We're nearing the end of the build, and finally, Heidi gets the chance to make her mark on hubby Basil's dark wood panelling.
I think Basil will be impressed. He'll still have his timber walls up, but they'll look a lot better.
While that's going on, I'm on the dry saw with a diamond blade. Time to turn this kitchen bench top into a bathroom bench top. Now, a little tip with this, but a really important thing to remember here is not to force these blades. They'll heat up and you'll wear them out quicker than you have to. So let's just listen to the saw blade and don't put it under any more strain than it needs to. Take our time, we'll have a beautiful factory edge cut.
I'm getting more excited because it's coming together really nicely and I can almost imagine what it's going to look like.
Kind of what it's going to look like. All right, done.
Barry's big toilet reno is unveiled later in the show.
The transformation is huge.
Also later, 2 more courses in Miguel's dangerous dinner party.
You'll have to come to my kitchen and show me how to make it.
Nice.
The first code word for our once-in-a-lifetime competition, $180,000 worth of prizes, including a fabulous Honda CRZ Luxury.
But right after the break, Florence Henderson spreads the Brady Bunch magic around my house.
Mwah, mwah.
I'd say get a room, but I think I'm in it.
Want more from the living room? Find more inspiring ideas, handy hints, photos, recipes, and you can even watch tonight's episode again on our website.
This is the living room. Great to have you with us. And you're just in time for this week's Whose House. But this time, it's Whose House with a difference. Because instead of me barging into the home of a celebrity, this week, a celebrity barged their way into my home.
They could find all sorts of things in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Well, I had a visit from TV royalty. I'm talking about Florence Henderson. This, of course, is Carol Brady from the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch!
Hang on. Tell me you asked the obvious question.
I asked the obvious question. You know what? She never had it off with Greg in real life. That was just a rumour. Really?
No way, I've been spreading that rumour for years.
What's she like?
I'll tell you what she's like. She's exactly like this.
Hello! Oh, Florence, I'm so excited to meet you. Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Oh, come on in.
I can't believe I'm in Amanda's home.
Didn't bring those pesky kids. What a relief.
Oh, wow. Amanda, you must be doing very well. This is
the entirety of the house.
Oh, no.
There's no other wing.
No, really? Well, it's lovely. I'd like to live here.
Oh,
if I
please
could.
do. Come on.
All right. Wow.
This is my favourite photo of my children.
Oh.
Liam and Jack.
Oh, how did you get them in that little circle?
It was painful for everyone.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You've been widely regarded as America's favourite mother. How was that for your own children when they were growing up and you being such a famous mum?
I think it was hard for them at times. They didn't know whether the kids liked them because they wanted to meet me, but they're very proud of me. And I think the fact that I've always taken what I do very seriously, but I never take myself seriously. I'm kind of like you. Is that a picture of your intestines and all?
Yes, I like people to know me very, very well.
That's the biggest liver I've ever seen.
Is it that obvious? Do you know who this is?
Dame Edna, I think.
That's Dame Edna. My husband has painted that, not from life, just from his imagination.
He doesn't have a very big imagination. Sorry about that.
Now, back off. He is my boyfriend. Barry Manilow was my teenage crush.
And you still are in love with him, I can tell.
Look, I've got his genes. Obviously, it's like being married to him.
I'm sure, I'm sure.
Do you know Barry?
I do know Barry. I've known him for many, many years, and he played piano for me many years ago.
Oh,
Barry. Yeah, no, he's a sweet man.
Who did you have a crushie on when you were growing up? Who was your big teen love?
You know, I loved the movies when I was a kid. That was my salvation because we were so poor. When I would see a movie musical with Gene Kelly or Fred Astaire, you know, I would dance all the way home. Mario Lanza, I mean.
Swarthy, very handsome Italian.
Kind of like Miguel. Can Miguel sing?
Oh, don't ask him, please.
Okay.
This is one of my favourite things in the house. It's a series of Farrah Fawcett doll heads.
Wow.
Wow. And that famous hair. You have made the female mullet, the fullet, popular.
I had it real short, and then I had this long flip.
And was that your choice?
Yeah.
What a legacy.
You know, it's so funny. We would go to this restaurant back home, and this young waitress came up, and she had my hairdo, like, perfectly.
Wow.
She said, I just love you, and I had my hair cut this way. It's my mullet. And then a lot of rock stars copied it, too. Iggy Pop, who does he think he is?
Who? As Carol Brady, you didn't really do any of the cooking, did you?
No, I had Alice. I did help stir a pot every now and then.
Look, I've got a surprise for you in my kitchen. Come on in.
Oh, my... Oh.
Amanda, welcome to your house.
Oh.
Mwah, mwah.
I'd say get a room, but I think I'm in it.
What are we making, darling?
We're making a minestrone soup.
One of my favorites.
First, we're starting
Yeah,
with
we're
this.
gonna put a little glass of wine to get into the mood. So, ladies, what I have done to get to this stage is just get a little bit of carrots, some onions, some celery, fresh garlic, and oregano. Saute all that together with a little bit of olive oil.
Yum.
Put the duo tomatoes.
So this is paste and tomatoes together?
Yes, it's very sexy, isn't it?
It's very sexy.
Because it saves time, so that you will have time to be with your mate.
And after you just cook it all together with veg juice, a little bit of veggie stock. Saute all that together.
Yeah.
And nice when we do a little bit of work. Amanda, you're gonna shell the beans. And you, Florencia, she's gonna do the parsley for me. Okay, and I'm just gonna pick some basil. So the soup base is all ready to go.
Right.
And what are we doing? All the beautiful ingredients that go at the end, like the broccolini florets, all the garbanzos, the chickpeas. Just put them in, mix it all together with some beans as well.
Cannellini beans.
Cannellini beans. Have a beautiful, hearty, warm, delicious kind of soup.
Yeah.
You can put more of that beans as well.
trying.
Yeah. We're gonna bring that to the boil again.
Okay.
And let it happen. And now mix it all together.
Yeah, look at that.
And that just looks stunning. And you're gonna smell the basil and the parsley. And to get a little bit more fancy, you season that for me.
Not too much.
And you're gonna put a little bit of parmesano.
Sure. I thought it was your
great.
feet I was smelling.
And you need to grate a little bit.
I have a great tip for you.
Yes?
So your cheese doesn't get on, put a little olive oil spray
grate the cheese?
before you grate the cheese and it doesn't
okay,
stick.
let's do it. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Is that olive oil extra virgin? Touch for the very
Like
first time.
me.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
And now as well, a squeeze of citrus.
Oh, perfect.
And
Oh,
get
you know how to
messy.
make these really, really good?
Please.
Before you cut it, put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds.
In the microwave?
Yeah, and then the juice just flows out. See, this one's a little
full
hard
of
to
knowledge.
squeeze.
Look at this, okay?
Is that for me?
That's for you, Amanda.
Yum.
I take my hat off to you.
That is delicious. Is this better than Alice would have made? It's no meatloaf.
No meatloaf, thank God.
Well, it's been an absolute treat having you in my home. And Miguel, thank you for this lovely lunch.
Anytime.
It is a day I
You know
will
where to
never
find me, Amanda?
Sadly, I do.
Yeah.
So do the police.
Thank you, Amanda.
Pleasure. Cheers.
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 Oh, see how it can be, Hugh?
Oh, he's picking up the phone right now.
Right now. There'll be another Whose House next week, and don't go anywhere because there's still lots more to come on The Living Room.
Barry rips the lid off his toilet renovation.
This old crapper is crappy no more.
The first code word for our once-in-a-lifetime competition. Unbelievable prizes, including a lifetime worth of holidays with the Accor Vacation Club. But right after the break, the paramedic is on high alert as Miguel serves his next 2 dinner party courses.
That's fatal. My throat closes over.
Welcome back to The Living Room. Now, Miguel, let's get back to your life and death dinner party. Now, if ever I've had to cook for 12 people, it's felt like life and death, but yours is really serious.
But nowadays, it's like that. Everybody knows about life-threatening allergies, so it's quite tricky, you know?
Well, so far so good. They survived your pre-dinner conversation and they survived your entree. What's coming? What's next?
Still the main course and the dessert. But do not forget, guys, the paramedic is still around. Imagine cooking for a room full of people who can't or won't eat the sort of food that most of us love. One question. What will you do normally if somebody invites you to a dinner party and somebody cooks something that you cannot eat?
I just make an effort to get around it.
What about no capsicum?
I haven't tasted that type of thing for ages. I mean, if I have a little bit and my lips kind of swell up and I feel a little bit dizzy, it's almost like being drunk.
Do you actually say something?
Well, I'm a terrible dinner guest because I've got several allergies, the main one being nuts because that's fatal. My throat closes over.
No.
Yeah.
No pressure then. Well, I hope my main course keeps everyone healthy and taste is good. Oh, this really might be the last supper. Okay, for the main course, I'm gonna do a zucchini spaghettini, and I'm gonna do a quick ragu with cherry tomatoes and mixed beans. First, we're gonna do the spaghettini with the zucchini and Lebanese eggplant. They got a beautiful shape, so we're gonna pass them through the mandolin and get the long sticks that they're gonna caramelize beautifully in the pan. Now for the quick ragu, I'm gonna quarter the cherry tomatoes. Chop some fresh garlic, a little bit of fresh thyme, and just start chopping the beans and cooking nice and slow. This is just onions and vegetable oils. They fry them until they're really crunchy and just toss it through. This looks like a little spaghetti already, and it's just time to put in the plate. Stunning. Look at that. How you can make spaghettis out of zucchini. There you go. With a beautiful bean ragu. There you go. Just good stuff. Bon appetit. Que aproveche.
Thank you.
My favourite part of the dish would have to be the shallots. But I was really surprised. I didn't expect it to be so flavoursome, so I'm quite impressed.
This is definitely an option I would definitely try at home. I love the zucchini spaghetti. It was really, really tasty. And it kind of fooled my head thinking it was spaghetti.
When he brought it out, I was like, there's nuts. No, capers. Capers, amazing. They're obviously not having salt. They really add that salty flavour. You'll have to come to my kitchen and show me how to make it.
Very nice.
Totally caught off guard by how delicious the
the zucchini ragu was, and yeah, just fantastic.
So the main course, a total success. Another one cross, tick in the box. Now, the dessert is the real challenge. I got the perfect dessert, cherry ripe. How good is cherry ripe? I'm gonna use fresh cherries, and I'm just gonna make a jam with a tiny little bit of honey, some water, and some dehydrated berries. All that cooking slow together, beautifully, naturally sweet. Now, I'm gonna put some flavor, some vanilla. We split it in the middle, and now we scrape the insides, all the seeds and the oils, and straight into the pot. And we'll put the vanilla bean as well. It's got lots of flavor. Now, every dessert needs some texture, something crunchy to bite into it. So it's quite enticing for your mouth. Normally, I will use some biscotti or biscuits, some cookies, but all that is got lots of sugar, egg yolks, ta-da-da-da-da. So I'm gonna use wild rice, and I'm gonna make a quick popcorn. Listen to that. Look how they're exploding. The wild rice is coming out of the shell, and it's exploding in beautiful, fluffy popcorn. Sweet William chocolate is pretty amazing. You can find it in the supermarket. It's super allergy-proof. Now, what I'm gonna do is just melting it slowly over simmering water, and after I'm gonna lie down a tray with all the crispy wild rice popcorn, pour the chocolate on top, and put it in the fridge so it sets, and it's a crunchy slice of chocolate. Wow! So whilst the chocolate is setting in the fridge, I'm gonna make a beautiful, fresh, frozen mango sorbet. All we need, frozen mangoes and a really, really fast food processor. And boom! Wow! We're just gonna put a little bit of the cherry jam in the middle of the plate, break the chocolate crunch, a little bit of fresh raspberries, some fresh blueberries, fresh mint, and scoop a beautiful Conelo da mango sorbet. And Bobby's your uncle.
This is a dessert that you would definitely want a second.
Yeah. Wow, second. Wow. The dinner party was a total success. 3 very good courses, and everybody is still here. Thankfully, not quite the last supper.
Look at you in the centre there.
Yeah, wow, yeah.
I mean, that was an amazing task that you undertook there.
That was, as a chef, probably the strongest, hardest, and difficult to achieve challenge I ever done. But pretty amazing, though. We got a bulletproof menu.
That was amazing.
Thank you very much. I put all my effort in it.
If you'd like to get your hands on any of Miguel's recipes, just head to our website and you'll find them all there. Now, here it is, the competition that will change one viewer's life forever. If you've got your pens ready, here comes the very first code word in one of the biggest giveaways in television history, the Living Room's once-in-a-lifetime competition. Now, pay attention.
The code word is kitchen. One lucky winner will get all this. Holidays of a lifetime for a lifetime with the Accor Vacation Club. The kitchen of your dreams, designed by Baz, featuring nothing but the best from Bunnings, Caboodle and Everdure. A sporty Honda CRZ luxury coupe. A once-in-a-lifetime river cruise through the great cities of Europe with APT. A rampaging Red Rock camper trailer. A house call from Dr. Chris to make sure all is in order with your menagerie. And a dinner party for 10, hosted by the Spanish maestro, Miguel. So once again, the all-important code word is kitchen. Enter it on our website before midnight tonight and like us on Facebook to get a double entry. You can also get a bonus code word in next week's issue of Take 5 magazine. So look out for it on newsstands. One finalist will be drawn each week, and they will all be flown to Sydney to compete in the grand finale. Imagine all those prizes, one lucky winner takes the lot.
Yes, It's amazing. It's the competition that just keeps on giving. And how do you put a value on a dinner party with Miguel? How do you put a value on a renovation by Baz? How do you put a value on a personal visit from Chris?
What do you mean by personal?
What will you be doing?
Well, hopefully pets. You're doing something with pets.
Vivisection of some kind?
Looking after them.
Oh, looking after pets. Patting them? It does sound wonderful. So pop onto our website to enter. But come up after the break. Well, Barry has renovated the toilet. Will Barry be relieved? We'll be right back. You're back with the living room, and Barry, the toilet renovation, you're done, he's nearly done.
It's been quite a journey, hasn't it? But the problem is, how can I put this? This toilet really got bogged down with the detail.
Well, it seems to me that she wanted one thing, he wasn't happy with that. What's going to happen?
Well, let's just have a look. A week ago, it was the case of the disaster dunny for Hideaway Heidi.
Just a minute, kids.
And her man's man hubby, Basil. But my streamlined design should put an end to that.
That's enough. Just give me a minute.
It'll be a welcome relief for the family who have been lining up at a Portaloo while we renovate their only toilet.
I can't wait. It's been a short process, but I feel like I've waited for years for this toilet because it's the one room that's really let the rest of the house down. So now it's actually going to be the best room in the house.
Over the last few days, Dylan and his team of tradies from gyms have made a final push to get this ready for the big reveal. And the family is giving the loo a wide berth while we put in the finishing touches. This old crapper is crappy no more. It's going to be a big relief for me to find out that Baz and Heidi are happy. OK, guys, what do you think?
Oh, it's awesome.
Unbelievable. What a transformation.
That's fantastic. I love it. When I first walked in, I was just so amazed. I didn't even know really what to say.
Baz, you were keen to keep the wood panelling and you were unsure. Heidi, what do you think?
Well, what you've done with the wood panelling is it's a good compromise.
I wanted it
it's
gone.
It's got that beachside
but
look now.
That's so much better, yeah.
To me, standing here, it feels a lot bigger. Do you get that feeling?
Very much so, especially since the hot water tank's been moved out of the area. The transformation is huge. You wouldn't think it was the same room.
I'm so glad you guys are happy. Is it $2 well spent?
It looks $1 million. It's the best $2,000 I've ever spent.
The final outcome has changed my mind totally. You know, it was a comfortable outhouse. Now it's an impressive beachside penthouse.
He's smashed it. It's just beyond anything I could have imagined, and I'm absolutely 110% really happy with it. When the kids are hassling me and I'm running down the hallway, we can run in there and finish a conversation maybe and be in a nice environment. Yeah, you'd never believe it.
Wow. Flushed with success, Barry. Well, I know that'll be my final pun, I promise. Happy with that?
Well, it's great to have regular customers.
Dreadful. Well, if you'd like to see any of our stories again, if you'd like to get more information or grab any of Miguel's recipes, head over to our website and you'll find all of it there. And while you're at it, why not like us on our Facebook page? We really like you. Please. So, OK, next week, Chris, what have you got planned?
Got the ultimate snow challenge. Can you go to the snow and still have fun without skiing or snowboarding?
Woo! When you're an Aussie, you grow up riding a bike, so this is the most natural thing.
How about you, Miguel? What have you got?
I'm going to Magi.
Come on! Come on!
The paradise of the free-range pigs.
Hey! 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 Hey!
And what about you, Baz?
Well, I've got a great renovate for profit, and I think this is going to be Cherie's most challenging by far.
This bathroom makes me want to scream.
And for whose house I'm going to drop in on the multi-talented, multi-wonderful Indira and I do.
More on that story as it comes to hand.
Oh,
how was that?
You've still got it. Plus, week 2 of the prize frenzy that we call the once-in-a-lifetime competition. Well, I hope you can join us for all of that and so much more. It's been great having you in the living room. Bye for now.